Hi everyone, this is Ravi. Welcome to TRICENTIS Tosca automation tutorial. So in my previous lesson, we started automating the test case, and I have explained you the step 1 where we created the test case folder structure. So this is our lesson 9 where I'm going to cover this step 2 to create the test steps using the modules that we created. Please do subscribe to the channel, click on bell icon, you'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. Thank you. Okay, so our agenda item is create test steps. So we need to populate your test case with the test steps. So in the previous session, we created test case folder structure, right? Now, for that particular test case folder structure, we need to populate the test steps. So how we can do that, I'm going to teach you in this session. And we are going to use the standard subset, that is .tsu file provided by TRICENTIS Tosca with your Tosca installation. So I have already explained you how to install Tosca in my first session. Okay, go through that session. Okay, and while using these standard modules to perform common steering operations and our own created modules by using XScan. That means we need to use the standard modules and also the modules that we created to create the test steps. Okay, and then there are two ways to create the test steps in Tosca. The first way is either you can drag and drop the module onto your test case or test case folder, and the second method is you can use the function called add test step at test case or test case folder level. Okay, so now let's jump onto the system and see how can we create test steps by using Tosca.
Okay, so this is my Tosca 16. Okay, so in my previous session, I have already showed you where we created test case structure. Okay, so in this session, now we are going to create test steps for your test case structure folder. Okay, so in my previous session, we have created this entire folder. Let me copy this folder, copy, and then paste this folder here and rename this folder as session 09 test steps creation. Okay, so once you rename, just minimize the previous folder and expand this folder. So before I create test steps, I just want to show you module creation. Okay, so I have already showed you how to create module, but for this session we are gonna create a basic module so that you will be able to understand how to create your modules to capture the controls of your system under test. Okay, so as you all know, my system under test is demo webshop tricentis.com. Okay, so I'm gonna create a small module where I'm gonna capture all the controls that are required to log in my demo web shop. Okay, so let me create quickly. Go to modules section, go to web shop. I've already created a small folder called customer. Okay, and this is my subfolder. So I'm gonna capture all the controls in this particular folder. How to scan your system under test? By right clicking on the module, click on scan and click on application. So as soon as you click on application, it opens all the applications that are open in your system. So this is the application that I would like to XScan demo web shop, and click on scan. So now I would like to go back to my basic view. So I have already explained you about this XScan, all the options that are available in XScan, and how to perform XScan in my previous sessions. Okay, I would recommend you guys to go through that particular session. So I would like to shift to my basic view, and then I would like to capture all the elements that are actually required for login. Okay, I'm going to capture email, click on this, password, remember me, forgot password, login button. Okay, I captured all of them. Okay, and then let's go to advanced view and select this top filter. You decrease the filter so that you can see only selected controls. So you just need to drag to the left so that you can see only the controls that are selected, and make sure that the naming convention of your controls are proper, so I can see everything is correct, and rename this module as demo, okay, web shop, demo web shop, okay, demo web shop, demo web shop login page. Okay, and once you rename this module, also make sure that the title of this page is parameterized. I mean, you need to use regular expression. As I explained you earlier, this web shop, right, this URL, the title of the page keeps on changing based on the page where you are. Okay, so now I would like to use the regular expression so that this title works for all the pages. What I'm doing, I'm keeping star after demo web shop. Okay, click OK, and now save the module and then close your XScan. And now just go back to your module section and see the demo web shop login, right? So I have captured all the controls that are required for login. Okay, in the same way, I have already captured all the controls for different modules like apparels and shoe product, and what is my product choice tab, right? What product choice tab is product categories, like these, actually all these product categories, and these product categories, apparels and shoes. Once I go to apparels and shoes, blue jeans, right, I have captured all the controls in different modules. Okay, these are all the web shop modules that I have already captured in the same manner how we captured login page. Okay, so now let's go back to test cases. So now we need to populate test steps under the test case structure folders, right? So first, let's go to precondition. Let's populate test steps under precondition. So to populate test steps, you need to keep your modules aside. So drag and drop to the right. I have already showed you all these options. Okay, and now your test case is here. Your test case, okay, once again you can see the test case here, correct, left side, and your modules right side. Okay, and now let me just drag and drop. Okay, let's adjust this. Okay, so for login, I have already for precondition, what is my precondition? I have to first enter the demo web shop URL, correct? So let's go to demo web shop URL. So if you see under web shop, under standard modules, under T-box engine, under HTML, I've already showed you. So these standard modules are created by Tosca so that you can use these standard modules for any kind of application. Okay. So under this, I have a module called open URL. Drag this and drop here. So the open URL I dragged and dropped here. Okay. I'm not going to populate any values for the test steps. So we are going to populate the values in the next session. For this session, we are going to create test steps for the test case structure. Okay. So now next we dragged and dropped, and let me also create post condition where I'm going to close the browser, right? Just drag this module and drop into post condition. That's it. Close the browser. Now let's go to precondition again. And once you open your web browser, what we need to do? I need to navigate to login page. From where? See, this is my top menu, right? Click on login. So that means I have to click on login. For that, I have another module. So one more thing is, either you can drag and drop from this way, or let me just put the module back to the tabs. And now there is another way. Under precondition, I need to click on login, right? For this, instead of dragging and dropping, there is another way. You can right click on this precondition and search and add test step. Okay, this searches your modules. Whatever the modules we saw here, it shows here also. Or just click on Control T, Control plus T. Okay, so that also opens your modules. Okay, so now navigate to login page, right? So for that, I need a module called top menu. So where I have stored all the controls of your top menu. Okay, I have already created that. Let me just search on top menu. So web shop top menu. Select this. As soon as you select, that step is created. Under this top menu, I'm going to click on login. How? You need to enter the values to perform or to steer the application. That I'm going to explain in the next session. So we are going to just add the test steps, but later we are gonna populate the values. Okay, and then once I click on login, I need to once I select login, correct? Once I select login, now my next step is to basically I need to login page. Okay, so I need a login page. So just now we created a login page module, right? So let's go to precondition. So precondition is login. Opening URL, clicking on login, and then provide your credentials, right? So again, place your cursor here, Control T. Just now we created login. If you see demo web shop login page, this is what the module we created just now. That's it. Done. Once I log in, now your process starts. So let's now go to your process. First, you will be ordering your product. How? From the product choice table, right? From the product choice. Let me log in. Okay, here. Let me log in here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So once you log in, from the product choice, this is product choice. I already created a module called product choice tab. and I stored all these controls, all these links in the product choice tab. Okay, I'm gonna click on this appearance issue. So that means I need to add a module called product choice tab. Go here under process. What is my first order product? Go to order product. Here again, place right click, search, add test step, product choice, product choice tab. If you see here, this is my module. Add this module. Okay, and you can select the category, product category from here actually. Which one? Apparels and shoe. But we are not gonna populate the values in this session. Okay, once that is done, under order product again, under order product, now once I click on this apparels and shoe, right, I need to select the blue jeans, correct? So let's right click. So basically we have to rename all these actually. Let me rename this. Okay, see this web shop product choice tab, right? Better you rename this so that it will be meaningful. You will understand what you are performing here. Okay, here navigate to apparels and shoes. So this module or this test step is to navigate to apparels and shoes, correct? And then now you need to go to blue jeans. You need to go to blue jeans, navigate to blue jeans. How? And I have already added a module called Control T apparels and shoes. If you see here, apparels and shoes product selection. Okay, click on this and rename this as navigate to blue jeans. Okay, so once that is done, you need to order blue jeans, right? So for ordering the blue jeans, I have a module called blue jeans. See, this is the module, and rename this as order blue jeans. Okay, that is done. So this session will be bit longer because we are going to complete entire end-to-end test case automation, right? Step 2 of your automation. Okay, once I order the blue jeans, now what is my next task? My next task is start checkout. So once I order blue jeans, I need to start the checkout process, correct? Order. Now you need to start the checkout process. So go to start checkout. Under start checkout, you need to click on shopping cart. That means you need to navigate to start shopping cart. Again, you need to call the top menu here, right? If you remember, we already used the top menu earlier also. Okay, so now Control T, top menu, add this. Done. So once that is done, and again you will be clicking on basically you will be navigating to. So now let me just rename this as navigate to shopping cart. So okay, by using this module you will be navigating to shopping cart, and then you need to start your shopping cart procedures, right? Start shopping cart procedures. Okay, Control T, you already have shopping cart module. If you see shopping cart module, okay, just select that and rename this as shopping cart procedures. Shopping cart procedures. So where I'm gonna go to shopping cart, here I'm starting the shopping cart procedure, which is this, check this box and check out. Okay, so once that is done, shopping cart procedures, and now you need to provide your billing address, shipping method, payment methods. So if you go here, checkout, you need to now do billing address, shipping method, payment method, and a product confirmation. So now that is comes under checkout process. Okay, here go to checkout process, and here I already added billing. All the controls related to billing I already added as a billing address. Okay, control T, billing. So if you see billing address, that is done. And then under checkout process, once you done billing address, let me rename this as billing address continue. Sorry, billing address continue. And then shipping address, again control T. I am already having a shipping address module. Sorry, shipping address, this one, not shipping method, shipping address, right? And rename this as shipping address continue. Okay, that is done. And then once you done with your shipping address, what is next procedure? Your shipping method ground. Okay, I'll be selecting ground. Okay, see, continue, and then shipping address, sorry, and then shipping method, where I'm going to select ground, right? So again control T, shipping method, right? Once shipping method is done, so here what is that? Shipping method ground. Rename this shipping method ground. Once shipping method is entered, you will be entering your payment method. So I'm going to select the payment method as credit card. Okay, so for that, control T, I already created a payment method module where I captured all the controls, payment methods. Okay, so let's rename this payment method credit card. I'm going to select credit card. Okay, once that is done, and then you'll be providing your payment information for the credit card, right? For that, again control T, here I need to use payment information module. If you see, this is my payment information credit card. So now here let me rename this as payment information credit card. Okay, I'm just renaming this payment information credit card. Okay, I'm just expanding. So once that is done, under checkout process, you need to, I think that is it. Once you provide the payment information, click on continue. Sorry, this is your payment information, right? And then confirmation order. That means I'm gonna shift to verification of prices. Okay, so verification of prices, under verification of prices, for now, so let me just right click. So verification of prices, under verification, okay, right click, verification of prices, I'm gonna leave empty for now, because I'm gonna cover this verification of prices in future sessions, okay, where we will be validating all the prices. Okay, for now I'm going to ignore this for now. Okay, here confirmation order, if you go to confirmation, here I already have confirmation order, confirm order, and I'm going to confirm the order here. Okay, how? Clicking on confirm, so that the order gets confirmed. Okay, and then once you click on confirm order, what is our next procedure? Verification of success. So under verification of success, verification of success, you need to add order successful. Okay, control T, order successful. So that means once you click on confirm, the order successful will come. Okay, all the controls related to that successful page I stored in this module. Okay, so once that is done, now what is the next one? Oh, let me rename this. Okay, let me rename this, saying that confirm. Okay, verification of success, right? Verify the order success. So let also rename this one also, the previous one. I think we forgot to rename this. Control A. What we are doing? Confirm the order. We are going to click on confirm button, right? Once the verification of success is done, what is our next step? Next step is post condition. Under post condition, we already had a close browser, but here I'm not going to close the browser. I'm going to click on continue first. Correct? So for that, I need to add another module called order successful. Let's call this order successful again. Control T, order successful, where I captured all these. See, I'm going to click on continue. So this one you need to rearrange the order. Before I close, I'm going to click on continue. That's why drag and drop to the top. Once I click on continue, I need to log out. Correct? So for that, again, top menu. What we are going to do? We are going to call the top menu. Control T, top menu, drag this and drop here. So here I'm going to log out. Click on log out and then close your browser. Correct? So that's what we are going to do. Correct? And then log out, close your browser. So now if you see, let's go to the test steps that we have populated here. How you can see, right, if you want to expand, you need to expand, right click and expand all. Okay, right click and expand all. So it's going to expand all your test steps, right? So we populated test steps. If you see, open URL, and then here rename this also. Actually, let me rename this. Navigate to login page. Okay, open URL, navigate to login page, and login. One second. Login with credentials. You're gonna log in with credentials, and then navigate to apparel and shoes, and then navigate to blue jeans. Order the blue jeans, and then you are gonna navigate to your shopping cart, and you're going to start the shopping cart procedures. You're going to enter billing address and click on continue. Shipping address, click on continue. Payment method, credit card. Payment information, right? So now your steps are in sequence, right? All your steps are sequence. So we are almost near to complete our test case automation. So once you enter all your test steps, once you create all your test steps by using modules, the next step is to populate the values for each test step that is required. That's it. So once you populate the values, your test case automation is done. Okay, so in my next session, I'm gonna teach you how can we populate the test case values in your test steps, and then there are some configurations that we are going to perform, test configurations. Okay, and we'll be completing our test case end-to-end automation. Okay, so if you have any queries, leave your comments in the comment box. I'll try to respond to your queries. It's really very important sessions, guys. These 3 sessions, my previous session, today's session, and my next session. So these 3 sessions talks about automating your end-to-end use case by using Tosca latest version. Okay, stay tuned.
Hope you all understand the concept of creation of the test steps for your test cases. Okay, so in the upcoming session, we are going to complete test case automation fully. Okay, please do subscribe to the channel, click on bell icon. You'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. Thank you.